Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Jets, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Powers through him. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
Normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
It's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
carry here for the big tight end. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Makes the score Jets 7, Panthers 0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away. And tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Crunch time, defense. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 52, ready.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, 33, yellow.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Henry. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Here we go, D.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Rolling to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Off the option, here's Henry. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Focus, defense, focus. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Mike 53. Hey. 53, check 53.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Mike 53. 53.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick your game up. 53's the Mike, 53. Check it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
It's our time. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Record. Wide, get wide. No.
Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they force him to the sideline, corral him out of bounds here behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across midfield down into jet territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the option, here's Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Panthers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Come get some. Come on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Uses this. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Blaster, 6. 53 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Go pink. Let's go. Charge. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Switch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 8.
Tight on this side, bro. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Mike 5. Pick it up. Hey, switch gears.
49, change, red.
Mike 5.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 5. Watch the curve.
Pause, red.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, defense, let's go. 5's the mic. Check the outs. Mike 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Don't get nervous.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here we go again. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Back to throw.
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? But maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
53's the mic. 53.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Jets, they continue to put them